Hi, this tutorial is for making data tables. Data tables are used to collect data or to compile different pieces of data together. And in this class, we'll be using Google Documents to make these data tables. Google Sheets we'll use to actually turn those data tables into graphs. So first we'll open up a Google document, and we're going to start with a blank one. And then the first thing we're going to do is title this. So I'd like you guys to use your last name and then the title of the lab. So if the lab is speed, velocity, and acceleration, you'll put that up there. So one of the first things we're going to want to do is make sure we have a title for the table. And so we label all the data tables as a table. And if it's the first table of your document, it will be table 1. You're going to give it a colon. And then you'll write a sentence like the effect, the increase in the height of the ramp has on the velocity of the car as it travels down a 1.5 meter long ramp. So you can probably make that shorter and more succinct, but it's a good start. It's one way. So to actually insert the data table, you're going to go over to Insert, and then to the drop-down menu, click Table, and then you're going to be able to pick just about any size you want, up to 20 by 20, which we don't need something that big. I think we're going to do a 3 by 4 to start. But, in secondhand, let's actually add one more row. So if we made a mistake and wanted one more row, I right-click inside of the data table, and I can not only insert a row above or below, but I could also add an extra column, or if I added one too many, I could delete that row or delete that column. Or if I wanted to start fresh, I could delete the entire table. So I want to just insert one more row. So this first row here is going to be my headers. And so my first header is going to be height of ramp. And I want to make sure I include the units of measure. So I measure the height of the ramp in meters. The next column is going to be time. I measure time in seconds. And then the last column is I want to show the velocity of the car, which was measured in meters per second. So for the height of the ramp, we always had some height start, so we're going to pick 0.20 for the height, and we don't need to add the units next to the number because the units are in the header. And we'll say that it took, I don't know, so it'd be kind of slow, right? So we'll say it took like 5.2 seconds to go down the ramp. And then we increase the height, so we'll go maybe close to doubling it. We'll go 4.41, and so we'll call it took for 3.9 seconds to go down, and then we'll increase the height again to 0.62. And we'll say it took 2.5 seconds to go down, and then we'll do one last one. We'll say it was 0.879 actually, and then we'll say it took 1.7 seconds to go down. So if you can remember, velocity is distance the car traveled divided by the time. So the distance the car traveled is not the height of the ramp, right? The height of the ramp is what we manipulated about the ramp, but it didn't change the height. I mean, the length only changed the height. So the length of the ramp stayed consistent at 1.5 meters long. So to calculate that, I'm going to take the length of the ramp and divide it by the time. So 1.5 divided by 5.2, 1.5 divided by 3.9, etc. So if we do that on your calculator, and there is a calculator on your laptops if you want to use that, we're going to go 1.5 divided by 5.2, and you should get 0.288, but we're going to round that to 0.29 to make that a smaller number. And then we're going to take 3.9 divided by, 1.5 divided by 3.9, and we get 0.38. And because the next number is a 4, we'll keep the 8 the way it is. 1.5 divided by 2.5, we get 0.6, 0.60. And then 1.5 divided by 1.7, we get 0.88. Okay, and then our data table is done. So we have table 1. We have a good title that tells us a little bit about what's going on. We have our units next to our headers at the top of each column, and our numbers. Whoops, so we actually found a mistake right here. We want to make sure that's 0. Where if I can get my cursor there, 0.79. Now, if I wanted to add a secondary data table, so if I wanted to add an additional data table, I would then call this table 2 and give it a different title that pertained to the data being stored in that data table, and so on and so forth.